1. Donkeys' large ears help them stay cool. Wild asses such as donkeys evolved in arid locations in Africa and Asia, where most herds tend to be more spread out. The large ears help heighten a donkey's sense of hearing, so it can pick up the calls of herd mates and predators from miles away. Another use for the donkey's long ears is heat dissipation. The larger surface area helps the donkey expel its internal heat at a high rate to stay cool in the hot desert environments. 2. Donkey's vocalization is unique. The donkey's characteristic sound is called braying. It is unique among the equids because it requires an ability that donkeys have but horses and zebras lack, vocalizing while both inhaling and exhaling. The he occurs during air intake, and the haw comes during air outflow. 3. One donkey breed is impressively hairy. The Poitou donkey was developed in the French Poitou region in the 18th century, and it is a standout among breeds created by humans. Used primarily to breed mules across Europe, it is known for its distinctive long coat that hangs in thick, matted cords called cotonettes, similar to dreadlocks. The longer and more matted the coat, the more prized the donkey. There are two species of wild ass, the African wild ass and the Asiatic wild ass. However, only the former is the ancestor to which today's domesticated donkeys can be traced. Unfortunately, despite being the start of domesticated donkeys 5,000 years ago, the African wild ass is in danger. According to the Yukon, the African wild ass is critically endangered with between just 23 and 200 adults left in the wild as of see for Wahid Arbahat Nikit Thala thought it is hunted for food and traditional medicinal purposes, and also suffers from human encroachment. Human-tended livestock outcompetes the wild creatures for what little water can be found in their arid habitat. 5. There are conservation efforts to protect endangered wild asses. The future for the African wild ass may seem bleak, but there are people working to protect them. The Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species of Wild Animals, CMS, an environmental treaty of the United Nations, created a plan in 2017 called the Roadmap for the Conservation of the African Wild Ass Equus africanus. Arbahat the thorough strategy hones in on each geographic area that holds a significant African wild ass population and outlines tailored objectives and actions to be taken over the next 20 years. Meanwhile, there is also legislation in place to protect these donkey ancestors, including full legal protections in Eritrea and Ethiopia and the establishment of protective nature reserves.